Hey guys, Andrew here. Today we're talking about the last stage of massive momentum, which is meet your list. You've done your work, you've built your list, you've been very systematic, you've followed up with that list over and over again, so you've built that relationship, built that trust consistently. That's working your list, and now you're ready to meet your list, and so you're ready to actually physically get them in front of you in person. And why you're going to meet them typically is some sort of consultation to start the process, relationship up, so that you can then move into a proper sales cycle. Now, in my industry, in real estate sales, I tell my people over and over again, the only sale you make is selling yourself. You sell yourself to your end user, the client, and they're going to sign a contract, a buyer contract or a listing contract. And that's when your selling stops. You're no longer selling after that point in time. You're now a consultant. And we'll get into all of how to be a great consultant and how to guide people through the buying or selling experience in future videos. But this is all about massive momentum, which is all about prospecting, which is all about getting opportunities into your pipeline so you can 10x your business. So you've built that list. You've worked that list, and check my previous blogs and videos for details on those two stages. And now you're asking to meet them in person. You're at the work your list stage. You're saying, let's get together for a X, listing appointment, consult, shop, buyer tour, whatever it may be. So now you're physically meeting them. Before you meet them, this is critical. One of my mentors taught me a very simple acronym called ANOT. And what that is ANOT. What that is basically an upfront contract. And an upfront contract is a very simple tool you should be using with every single person you speak to establish clear understanding of what's going to happen next. And that way you can build that trust. Because remember, nobody hires you unless they trust you. That's critical in any sort of service-oriented business. So, ANOT stands for appreciate, naturally, obviously, and typically, sorry. So, appreciate. I appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much for meeting with me. Naturally, you're going to have some questions about my services and what I do, and we're going to cover that. Obviously, I'm going to have questions for you about, what your needs are, what your next steps are, and make sure that we're a good fit for each other. Typically, this conversation is going to take us 15 to 20 minutes, and at the end of that conversation, most of my clients feel like they're able to make a decision about investigating next steps, or we can shake hands apart as friends. Does that sound fair to you, Mr. Seller, Mr. Buyer? Great. Awesome. Let's continue. So the key there is to appreciate them for their time. Let them know naturally they're going to have some questions, and that's totally okay, and they should ask questions. Obviously, you're going to have some questions, and typically you're going to let them know what a typical person does, which is makes a decision at the end of that conversation about if they want to continue the next steps or if they want to say no. And by the way, tell them they can say no. Everyone's all afraid of no. It's powerful. Let them know that it's okay to say no, N-O, no. It's okay because they already know they can. And if you tell them, hey, it's cool, I'm all about relationship, I'm all about trust, and if you're not happy with what you're hearing, you can walk away. One thing I tell every one of my clients, every one of our team members who join my team, anyone looking at anything involving my systems is, if it's a good deal today, it's a good deal tomorrow. Last thing I ever do is those buy now, last minute scarcity, blah, 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 the entrepreneur stuff. That's not how you build a successful business in my mind. In my mind, you're honest, you're open, you're authentic, you're real, you build trust. And ultimately, if you do all that, then the next step in the business, which is the consulting part, the actual job of making that client feel great and delivering that awesome product or service, well, that's a lot easier because your sales part of the job, setting them up for success, set yourself up for success. So anyways, that's all I want to say about meeting your list, which is the third stage of the Massive Momentum program. And if you want to learn more about how to build massive momentum in your business and 10x it, check out my videos, my blogs in the past, or reach out and give me a call. I'd be happy to connect with you and give you some more details on how you can build your business to 10x and beyond. All right. Have a great day, everyone. And I'd love to hear your comments and thoughts on that too as well. Do you guys use an upfront contract? Do you guys use some sort of way to establish expectations up front? Let me know. Cheers.